Hi everybody, it's Christina. Today's practice is going to be a level 2 and 3 yoga practice. So this is going to be something where we're holding the postures for about 3 to 5 breaths, but we are going to be moving a little bit faster. There's going to be a lot of Vinyasa flow, so it's going to be a very strong practice. So if a gentle or level 1 and level 2 is more of your style, this is probably not the practice for you, but I'm going to be putting out some other videos soon for some additional practices that would maybe better suit you if that's what you're looking for. Otherwise, if you're ready and you want to get into a nice flow in a practice to connect with the breath, and you're ready to work those arms, legs, the core, it's a total body workout. So let's start by sitting down on the mat. I'm going to sit on a block. You can have a blanket, you can have the legs out, it's up to you. And get comfortable, because we're going to be here just for a few moments, because we're going to always start off with a nice meditation. I would suggest to have a block today and a yoga strap, because it helps you to get into specific positions that you may not be able to take binds and things of that nature until you've opened up just enough, or it's just your anatomy, right? So sit up tall, close the eyes, palms face up, down, or index finger and thumb connected, and take a deep, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Come on, guys, we can do better than that. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. All right, here we go. One more time. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Beautiful. Now just start coming to the natural breath. And at this time, I want you to take that body scan, like starting from the top of the head all the way down towards the knees and the feet. And how are you feeling? If there's any points of tension, maybe you move around just a little bit. And then after that, I want you to start directing the breath towards those areas and give the area color. So as you breathe in, that area gets bold and bright with color. But as you exhale, the color dims and fades away. So after a few cycles of the breath, the color is going to be completely gone because the tension's gone. So just breathing in and out, focusing on the breath. And what I'm going to do is strike the heart chakra singing bowl here, because I want you to feel the vibration of that sound, starting like right at the center of the chest for the Anahata heart chakra, vibrating down through the spine, through the pelvis, the legs, to the toes. And then it's going to come back up, go down the arms, through the fingers, come back, up through the neck and through the top of the head. So breathe, go through the cycles of the breath and feel the vibration. Start to break the breath into 3 parts. So what that means, as you inhale, the belly will get big. The ribs will start to come apart and the chest will rise up. When you exhale, the chest will fall first, the ribs will draw in, and the little belly will draw in. So here we go, all together. Inhale, belly rises. Ribs come apart, chest rises up. Exhale, chest falls. Ribs draw in, low belly draws in. Inhale, belly gets big. Ribs come apart, chest rises up. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Breath in, belly gets big. Ribs come apart, chest rises up just a little bit higher. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Do this on your own now, at your own pace. I just want you to have that awareness, that cognizance, that the breath is moving in 3 distinctive parts, up and down, in and out of your lungs. personal intention for your practice today. You know, why did you turn on this video? Why did you unroll your mat? You know, is it for health? Is it self-love? Is it self-care, patience, mindfulness? Maybe it's for someone or something else. Whatever that is, make it simple, make it one word, because I will ask you to come back to that personal intention during our practice this morning. So take a deep breath in, think about what that intention is, and decide on out. Deep breath in, sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in. Let it all go, sigh it out. And this time, inhale the arms up overhead where the palms will come together. Exhale, palms into the heart center, then bow your head slightly. And then you can repeat after me. This is our class intention today. It's in Sanskrit. It's that vibrational language. Loka, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may our own words, thoughts, and actions contribute towards the happiness and freedom for all. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, palms become face down on the thighs. Drop the chin into the chest to pull the shoulders more in line with the hips. And I want you just to feel that neck, the back of the spine, or just that it's opening up, that the tendons in the neck, the muscles are lengthening out. And breathe. Full inhalations and exhalations. Remember what that intention is that you're setting for your practice today, because you're going to move with purpose. We don't waste any energy. We utilize all of that prana, that life force, and we're going to have a beautiful practice today. You're just going to focus on your breath. You're going to focus on your movement, your mat, that's it. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, begin to lift that chin all the way up, dropping the head in between the shoulders, being mindful if you have any type of a neck injury. Just compressing the spine, exposing the throat here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, the chin becomes parallel with the mat, and then take the right ear to the right shoulder, and you can have the eyes closed here still. Anchor into your sits bones evenly, those ischial tuberosities, those little hooks right at the bottom of the pelvis. And then take your left hand down on the ground next to you and begin to walk the fingers away, starting to feel a nice stretch going down the neck on the left side. Now you can take the right hand to the top of the head or towards the ear to pull the head closer into the shoulder to intensify the stretch a little bit. But you need to be honest with yourself. Let go of any type of ego or pride and only do what you need. It may be that you just tilt the head over and not even have the fingers on the ground. Just feeling a nice stretch. That's all we're doing right now. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands back to the thighs, roll the chin down into the chest, then take the left ear on top of the left shoulder. And then maybe this is where you want to stay. Or, right fingertips come down, you begin to walk them away, you're anchored into your sits bones evenly, and then maybe left hand to the top of the head or towards the ear to pull the head closer down towards the shoulder. Full inhalations, full exhalations, just warming up, stretching here. Then take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands to the thighs, roll the chin down into the chest, and we'll do some head rolls. So taking the right ear to the right shoulder all the way around. Then eventually bringing the chin into the chest, and just keep going in this direction, remembering to breathe. And if you're having tension still, just maybe pause and kind of rock it back and forth. Then continue this direction. And then start to make this the last rotation by bringing the head all the way back around and eventually getting the chin down into the chest. When Once you get here, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, start going towards the left, all the way around, feeling that nice stretch in the neck, maybe even noticing that one side's a little different than the other. Same thing here, guys. If you have any tension, pause, maybe rock it back and forth, and then continue in the rotation in this direction. And then start to make this the last rotation by bringing the head all the way around. And then once you get the chin into the chest, I want you to pause, take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift the chin up and begin to blink the eyes open. All right, so what you need to do here, if you have any blocks, is place them towards the front part of the mat, and we're going to come into a hands and knees position. So tuck your toes and come about, almost to the back of the mat here where you're going to have plenty of room. I want the knees under the hips, shoulders over the wrists, spread those fingers out, and then rotate the eye of the elbow towards the front of the hand here. Inhale, drop the stomach, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to chest round, pull the belly in for your cat and cow. Inhale, drop the stomach, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to the chest, round, pull in. Doing this at your own pace, inhaling, dropping the stomach, lifting the chin. Exhaling, chin to chest, round, think angry cat. Last round, make it the best round. And then once you finish, just come into a neutral tabletop position. Untuck the toes. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes are going to touch. Sink the buttocks down toward the heels. Walk the arms out, shoulder width apart. Placing the palms flat into the mat, dropping the head. Keeping the elbows lifted, pull the shoulders away from the ears. And just rock the forehead from side to side for a moment in Ardhalasana. Then press the palms deeply into the mat to get the buttocks closer towards the heels. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to shift forward, coming up to our hands and our knees exactly where they are. So you're at this like diagonal position. I want you to tuck the toes, bring the knees towards one another so you're on the ball of the foot now. Send the chest back towards the thighs. Then extend the legs straight to send the buttocks up into the air. Press the chest closer towards the thighs and begin to lower the heels down for our downward dog. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale down, lift the left. And just cycle back and forth like this with the breath, nice and slow. Shake the head, yes, shake it, no. Just warming up, feeling the body, feeling those muscles begin to elongate and stretch and squeeze into the bones. Then come up onto the ball of the foot. Press the chest further back, 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 back. Bend the knees where the buttocks are still up in the air. Look in between the hands and just walk the feet forward to the hands. Exhale all the breath into your forward fold. Inhale into that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way to the standing. Sweep those arms up, interlace, steeple mudra. Pull up, 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 belly and tuck the pelvis. And then back, back, back. Exhale, hands all the way down into your fold. Inhale, step back into a high plank position. Exhale, the knees come down first, followed by the chin and the chest, pinching your elbows into your sides. Inhale, coming on up into that cobra position. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the buttocks back towards the heels and extend the legs for dog. Pedal through, shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Come up onto the ball of the foot, press the chest closer towards the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, look in between the hands, and then walk the feet forward. Exhale the breath, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing. Sweep those arms up, pulling up. Bending back, 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 just a little farther. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, stepping it back to high plank. This time, we're going to exhale into chaturanga. Stopping at the bend in the elbows, flip the toes, straighten the arms. Come on up into upward dog. Exhale, pushing back into downward dog. Pedaling the feet, generating some heat here, remembering to breathe. Come up onto the ball, the foot's in the chest, back towards the thighs. Back, back, back. Bend the knees, look in between the hands. Take a deep breath in, and you can either walk the feet forward or you can hop and land in a fold. Exhale the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing, sweeping those arms up, pulling up, bending back, back, back. Exhale all the way down into that fold. Inhale, high plank. And you can either do knees, chest, chin, or exhale, chaturanga. Coming on up into your upward dog or cobra. Exhale, dog. Pedal the feet, shaking the head yes and no. Here we go again. Come up to the ball, the foot's in the chest, back closer towards the thighs. Feet are close together. Inhale, the right leg up and square the hip to where the toes are pointing down so the leg doesn't go quite as high. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, open the hip, bend the leg, and then draw some circles in one direction and then the other. Then make sure that your weight is even in your hands. Straighten that leg out and then set the foot back down into your dog. All right, so inhale the left leg up, square the hip, point the toes down. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale the leg, opening the hip, bend the knee, draw some circles in one direction and then the other. Straighten that leg out. Take a breath in. Exhale, foot comes down back into your downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. You know it's a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. You got a little heat in your arms now? Breathing in, breathing out, fully and completely. Inhale the left leg up. Then we're going to swing the foot in between the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Get that knee on top of that ankle, and then the back leg is straight and strong. Drag the feet towards one another to engage your inner thighs. Inhale the arms up, coming into a high lunge. Reaching up, rotate those pinkies in. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to reach forward, bending, reaching, fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, coming back on up into that high lunge. Exhale, reaching the arms forward, once again, reaching all the way down where the fingertips touch. Inhale, coming back up into that high lunge. Exhale, hands reach all the way down. And now your hands are framing the foot. And you're going to step that left leg back into a three-legged dog. Option here to set the foot down, then shift forward in the high plank, or keep the leg lifted. Shift into the high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lower that leg, flip those toes, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal the feet, shaking the head yes, shaking it no. Breathing. Inhale the right leg up. Bring the foot in between the hands. Get the knee on top of the ankle. Back leg is straight and strong. Drag the feet together. Inhale the arms up. High lunge, rotate the pinkies in. Exhale, reaching the arms forward all the way down to where they touch the ground. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, reaching forward, reach, reach, reach. Fingertips touch the ground. Inhale, bring them back up. Look up, look up, look up. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg's going to step it back into a three-legged dog. Either you take the leg down or you keep it up, shifting forward into your high plank. Lower chaturanga. Bring that foot down. Inhale, upward dog cobra. Exhale, dog. Pedal the feet, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Come up onto the ball of the foot. Press the chest towards the thighs. Bend those knees. Look in between the hands. Hop or step it forward. If you're hopping, land lightly. Exhale all the breath into the fold. Inhale the arms out in a T where the palms are face down. Flip the palms up. Bring them to your back. Interlace and drop the head. Inhale, pump the arms overhead, dipping in. Bend the knees if you need to. Then pull the shoulders away from the ears. Full inhalations, full exhalations. Maybe you begin to straighten the legs. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the hands back down at the feet for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing, sweeping those arms up, pulling up, 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 bending back, back, back. Exhale the hands into heart center and connect with your breath. Full inhalations, full exhalations. If you need to take a little water break here, go for it. You have just a very few breaths. I think I'm going to take a little water because I feel like my throat's a little bit scratchy. All right. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step it back into your high plank position. Push yourself back into a downward dog as you exhale. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. All right, inhale that left leg up. Take the foot in between the hands. Get ready for that high lunge. Remember, drag the feet together, back leg straight and strong. Left knees over the left ankle. And inhale the arms up into your high lunge. Looking up. Take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale, hands in the heart center. We're going to take our right elbow to the outside of the left thigh for a prayer twist. You can look down, or maybe you look up, but that back leg is straight and strong, and you're still dragging those feet together. Feel the muscles squeezing into the bones, and don't hold your breath. Take a deep breath in, and out. Deep breath in, and out. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale the arms back up for that high lunge. Exhale, reach those arms forward, reaching, reaching, reaching. Hands frame the foot, and you're going to send that left leg up into a three-legged dog. Shifting forward, inhale to a high plank, the leg lifted or drop it, up to you. Exhale, lower chaturanga, drop the leg, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal the feet, shaking the head yes and no, yes and no. All right, other side. Inhale that right leg up. Swing that foot in between the hands. Get everything ready. Drag those feet together. Get that knee on top. Back leg is straight and strong. Inhale those arms up into your high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Reach up higher. Deep breath in. Exhale. Back leg is straight and strong. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands in the heart center. Left elbow goes onto the outside of the right thigh, and you can look up or down. Drag those feet together to keep the stability. Breath in and out. You're strong. You have this. Deep breath in and out. Don't think ill thoughts about me. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, the arms up, reaching up, up, up. Exhale, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Hands are gonna frame the foot. Step that right foot back into a three-legged dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga, drop that leg. Come on up into your upward dog as you inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes, shaking it no. Come up onto the ball of the foot. Send the chest towards your thighs. Bend the knees, look in between your hands. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hop or step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up at a T. Flip the palms, bring them to your back, drop the head. Exhale, pump them overhead. Inhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Release the neck by shaking it yes and no. You can breathe here, it's okay. Maybe you straighten out the legs a little bit more, shifting the weight to the ball of the foot. Deep opener to the hamstrings, feeling the chest open up and the shoulders pinching together. Exhale the hands down to a fold. Then inhale, coming all the way up into standing, sweeping those arms up, pulling up, 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 belly in, tuck the pelvis, then back, 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 back. Exhale those hands into your heart center. Are you breathing? Are you generating a little bit of heat? Do you remember what your personal intention was at the beginning of the practice? Think about that. This is your practice. Remember your breath. Remember to squeeze the muscles into the bones. And remember, this is all about you for your self-love and your self-care. Smile, people, it's yoga. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down into the fold. Step it back into high plank as you inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. You know it's a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes and no. And yes, I just made you do that in the middle of your practice. But in the words of Mr. Chow, but did you die? All right, here we go. Inhale that left leg up. Square the hip, toes are pointing down. Take that foot in between the hands, coming back into that runner's lunge, setting yourself up, drag those feet towards one another. Inhale the arms up, coming into that high lunge or crescent. Reach up, up, up. Rotate those pinkies and back leg is straight and strong, drag those feet together. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hands to heart center, right arm to the outside of the left thigh, looking back. Breathing fully and completely. Now you can hang out right here, or keep the twist, lift the elbow off of the thigh to where you're straight up, and then take the arms out at a T, where the palms are facing the direction that you're looking at. Then maybe, keeping the palms exactly where they are, the arms where they are, look over the left shoulder, back at the left hand. Take a deep breath in, and out. Deep breath in, and out. One more deep breath. Go ahead and swing those arms up, coming back into a high lunge. Exhale, reaching forward, reach, 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 reach. Hands are framing the foot, and take that left foot up into a three-legged dog. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga. Exhale, lower down. Then drop that leg, come on up. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal those feet, shaking the head, yes and no. We have two sides. Here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Get set up. Drag those feet together. Get everything engaged. Inhale those arms up. High lunge. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, hands in the heart center. Left elbow to the outside of the right. Drag those feet together. Get that stability. Back leg is straight and strong. Deep breath in. and out. One more in. Exhale, keeping the twist, just lift the torso up. Open the arms out at a T. Palms are facing towards me. Look over and look at that right hand if you can. Keep the stability here. Take a breath in and out. One more in. Exhale, send those arms up high into the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach forward, reach, 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 reach. Hands frame the foot, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Inhale, shifting forward in high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes, shaking it no. And thinking about your intention, what you're learning about yourself. Come up to the ball of the foot, press the chest towards the thighs. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, hop or step it forward. Exhale, all the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up into standing. Sweeping those arms up, pulling up, 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 belly and tuck the pelvis. Go back, 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 back. Exhale those hands to your heart center. Take a little break. Take a moment to breathe. Don't let the breath get the best of you. You are in control of your breath and your body and your practice. Remember that intention. And guys, let me tell you, it's a lot harder when you gotta talk through it versus just going through the flow. I'm gonna get a little water. You can do the same if you'd like, or towel off if you got a good sweat going. Breathe. Awesome. All right. So deep breath in and out, in and out. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of an arm workout, kind of like a side balance going through. So I'm going to walk you through it. It's going to involve falling star, wild thing, and side plank for Vinyasa. So here we go. Take a breath in. Exhale all the way down into your forward fold. Step yourself back into a high plank position. Hold high plank. Shoulders are over the wrist. Feet are close together. Zip up your thighs. Pull your stomach in and just round your spine. Think angry cat. From here, I want you to take your left knee into your chest. Thread the leg through towards the left. Pivot down towards the right. Pivot down on your left foot flat if possible. Then take the right arm up, reaching up. It's live, people. I am directionally challenged, I fully admit it, so smile and go along with me. That's why I raise it. Right palm is up, up, up. Reach that arm, reach that arm. Feel that crunch into your left oblique, right in there. Take a breath in. Exhale, pressing that hand down on the ground. You're going to kick that left leg up into a three-legged dog. From here, bend the knee and start taking the left toes towards the right. Keep taking them, take them, take them, and eventually drop that foot down on the outside of the mat. Then sweep the left arm up overhead, kicking the hip up, coming into your wild thing. Looking back, you're on the blade edge of the right foot, and breathe in and out, in and out. And take that left arm up, set it down on the ground. Left leg will go back up into a three-legged dog. And then from here, take the left foot down. Firm, coming into a high plank, firm into the left hand. And then start to shift the body where you're stacking the feet, maybe lifting the right arm up, coming into a side plank or Vinyasa. You can use your top foot as a balance in the front or the back, or even be on your knee on the left. Kick that hip up high. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand down, coming into high plank, and just for fun, chaturanga, high plank. All right, so we're going to do the other side. Firm into the right hand. Right knee into the chest. Right leg threads through towards the left. And then you're going to have that right foot plant flat down on the ground. Left arm's going to come up,
Kicking that hip up, reaching that arm up. Left palm is facing towards the left. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Take that left hand down to the ground. Right hand's going to go up into a three-legged dog. Bend that knee and start to tilt towards the left, eventually dropping the right foot down on the ground. Kick the hips up. You're on the blade edge of the left. Right arm up behind you. Palm is facing towards the ceiling. Kicking up, opening the chest. It's like a back bend. Breathing in and out. In and out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, right hand up, place it on the ground. Kick the right leg up into a three-legged dog. Set the foot down. Shift forward into your high plank. Firm into the right hand. Stack the feet, or either have the knee down, or use that top leg for balance. Lift that left arm up. Maybe you're looking up, kicking it high. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more in. Exhale, taking that left hand down, coming into a high plank. Press yourself into a downward dog. And then here, shifting forward into high plank. Take the knees as wide as the mat, untuck the toes. Sink the buttocks back towards the heels. Come on into child's pose. Arms can be nice and relaxed on the ground. You can even take your hands at prayer and just rest them on the back of the skull. And breathe here. This is also opportunity to towel off if you need to, or to get some water. Breathe. Remember, it's your practice. Or you can even sit here like in a hero's pose, where you have your knees bent and you're sitting on your heels, or you can even take it wide like if you were going to go into child's pose. For some of you, this works better. I know that some people can get a little nauseous when they put their head down. So just breathe. I'm going to get a little bit of water again. I'm working too, okay? But I'm still here. This is usually the part in my studio classes where I'm like, "Wahahaha," and I make you go through the sequence again. But we're not going to do that this time. We're just sticking with level 2 and level 3. Keep breathing, full inhalations, full exhalations. Beautiful. All right. So go ahead, and we're going to come up onto our hands and knees, and we're going to start getting prepared to go into pigeon. Now today I'm going to teach to full pigeon, where we're actually having our knees bent and our legs stretched out behind us. But if reclined pigeon is more in your practice, please take the reclined pigeon where you lie on your back, stack one of your ankles on your thigh, and use the hand with the bent knee and press it open, or grab the hamstring or straighten the leg out. Because pigeon can be tough on the knees, and you need to be mindful. It's your practice. It's your body. All right, so here we go. So go ahead, coming onto those hands and knees. Tuck the toes just for a moment. Inhale, drop that stomach, lift that shit up. Exhale, chin into the chest. Beautiful. All right, so from here, I want you to extend both feet back into a high plank position. And we're going to start with the right. So bring the right knee into the chest. Turn the knee towards the tricep and begin to set the leg down. It's at a diagonal. No pain in this front knee. Start to squiggle the left leg back and look over the left shoulder to make sure the foot's not trying to escape you. I'm going to scooch up a little bit so I'm all the way on my mat. Now, the right hip never touches down. So if you need to, if you're having troubles, you can always put like a yoga block or a blanket there to hold you in place. So that way your hips are squared and you get the benefit. Now, from here, some of you may have more flexibility, so you can actually get the chin paralleled with the mat. And if you do that, that's fine, but there should be no pain in the knee. I want you to think about plugging the right ankle down, trying to flex that foot, keeping nice and straight here. And then you can come down to the sleeping posture. For the rest of you, I'm going to put my leg at a diagonal. I want you to lift the arms up at a cactus. And if you don't tilt over, that means your hips are square. And that's where if you put that block underneath, you can really help you here. Then go ahead and take the hands down first, or use your yoga blocks to make the ground closer to you. Maybe you come down into the forearms, or maybe you just go into the full sleeping posture where you bring your chest all the way down. Now the other option here, that I can walk you through, come up onto your hands first, and then I want you to walk them at a diagonal, going towards that right knee, and then take the hands off of the mat. Pressing back, so you're going to start to feel that right glute, that hip come up on fire just a little bit more, then lower down onto the forearms here, lifting the chin, and just breathing. This is a very intense stretch. This may not be for you. Remember, let go of the ego, let go of the pride, and do what you need. I'm just offering an option because everybody's anatomy and practice is a little bit different because it's personal. And I need you to breathe. Full inhalations and exhalations. Now, if the left knee, the leg that's extended out, if it's bothering you, firm it to the top of the foot and lift the leg up to get the kneecap off the ground. Or tuck the toes to lift the kneecap, or just put a blanket underneath it. There should be absolutely no pain in the leg that's bent. If it is, get out of it. You do not want to tear your MCL or your ACL. It is not worth it. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. So it's all right here in this glute, in this right hip. We're getting into the 6 hip rotators here. The biggest one is the piriformis, and that is the one that pinches down on the sciatic nerve. And if you've ever had sciatica, that's what causes that radiating pain that will go down the leg and maybe up through the hip, and sometimes it even goes as high as the shoulder. It's crazy. So this is a great stretch, and so is reclined pigeon because you're loosening and stretching that piriformis. All right. So if you're in sleeping posture, or if you're at a diagonal, you need to press in to come up onto the hands, lifting the forearms up. Then everybody have their hands in front of them. This is the opportunity to remove the block if you're using the block. Tuck your left toes, lift that kneecap off the ground, and we're going to send our right leg up into a 3-legged dog. So here we go. Straighten that leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Straighten the leg, bend the knee. Straighten the leg, bend the knee. Feel all that blood flow coming back. Doesn't that feel nice? All right, set the foot down, pedal through into your dog. And now it's time to do the other side. So, shifting forward, high plank. Left knee into the chest. Turn the knee towards that tricep. Set the leg down. Start to squiggle back on the right. Looking over the right shoulder, make sure your foot's nice and straight. Remember, no pain in the left. Use the block underneath the hip if you need to. Lift the arms up to make sure the hips are level. Now you can come on down to the version you want. Either you're just coming down to a block, your forearms facing forward, sleeping posture, or I'll teach you the diagonal stretch this time. We're going to walk the hands at a diagonal where they're framing the left knee, walking the hands off of the mat, pressing back to get a deeper stretch into that left hip, and it's not anywhere near the ground. Then lowering down to the forearms and looking up and away from you. You can look up towards the ceiling or you can have it parallel with the ground. Find that focal point, that drishti, or you can close your eyes. Just breathe and feel the stretch. Full inhalations, full exhalations. Remember what your intention was that you set at the beginning of your practice. Feel the prana, the life energy, all that fresh oxygen going through your blood. Feel all the heat that's been generated, and maybe the sweat is starting to pour now because you're being still. Take another deep breath in. Come up onto the hands first. If you're down on the forearms, then walk them back in front of you if they're not already there. And everybody tuck that right toe, lifting that knee up, and we're going to send that left leg up into a 3-legged dog. Here we go. Straighten the leg, bend the leg. Straighten the leg, bend the leg.
Maybe you notice that your right foot's closer on the ground. Maybe it's not, it's okay. Some of it is musculature, you know, where there's tight tension, and a lot of it really has to do with your anatomy and the way your bones are formed. Once you go bone on bone, it's not going to go anywhere. Set the foot down. So in downward dog, a lot of you may have the heels way up off the ground like this, and you're like, why can't I get them down? It really has to do with the formation of your ankle and your bones and the flexibility that's there. My heels come down pretty close to the ground, but that's it, because right now it's bone to bone. I can never get them flat on the ground unless I walk my hands back, but that's not the posture. You should be able to shift forward into your high plank, never moving your hands and your feet, then coming back into your dog. All right, everybody. Go ahead and come down to a nice tabletop position and to swing the legs out either to the left or to the right. It doesn't matter. Taking the legs out in front of you. Congratulations, we have made it down to the mat. Aren't you excited? Sitting here in this Dandasana here, breathing fully and completely. I'm going to go ahead and face you because we're going to do a little bit of cow face since we just did our pigeon pose to open up those hips a little bit more. So how we're going to get into this, I want you to bend through your right leg. Cross the foot on top of the left. Then I want you to bend that left leg, and I want you to have the foot out maybe towards the front, or maybe it's going to come closer towards the buttocks. That's okay. Start to wiggle the right leg over the top, and maybe the knees will stack, maybe they won't. You may be up to here. That's okay, and you may start really feeling it right there. So you get where you need to be, making sure both buttocks are on the ground here. So either the hands come back near the hips and it's nice and tall, and maybe you're like, this is it. So for me, I'm feeling this deeply into my left IT band. Then maybe you want to grab a hold of the feet and you lean forward a little bit, and maybe they light up just a little bit farther. Or you can take your hands out on the ground, walking them away, pressing into the ground to get the buttocks on the ground, and then leaning forward. And breathe. Maybe this is it. Or you can take that left hand, bending it, reaching in between the scapula, and the right hand can go through grabbing for those fingers or a yoga strap. It's up to you. Then you can lean forward. Full inhalations and exhalations. What do you need in your practice? Deep breath in and out. In and out. One more deep breath in, and then come on up. If you have your hands back behind your hips, stay there for me. And everybody bring your hands back there. Shift back, then take that bottom leg out straight, followed by the top, and then give it a nice little kick. All right, so we have two sides. Left foot's going to come in, bend the knee, take it over the right, bend that right leg in, and start to squiggle that left leg out. And you may notice that each side's a little bit different. So either you have your hands back at your hips and you're breathing, you're holding onto your feet, leaning forward maybe and breathing, or your hands come out pressing in and lean forward. Or you can take the right hand back behind you with the left hand grabbing for the hand or a yoga strap. Find what you need for your practice. And remember, the knees don't have to be directly stacked on one another. It's just our flexibility here with muscles, but then a lot of this has to do with the way that our pelvis is formed and the length of the greater trochanter that goes into the hip socket, the acetabulum. So that's your femur bone that comes down, and then you have like the head of the bone that has like a little branch off and a little nub on the end. That's that greater trochanter, and it pops right into the acetabulum, the hip socket. Some of them are short, some are long, some are at like a 120-degree angle, some are completely flat or at 90 degrees. So everybody's built different, and you don't know because we have skin and muscle hiding it. So breathing in and out, in and out. Go ahead and come on up, release the bind if you have the bind. Remember, everybody put the hands behind the hips, lean back, then bottom leg comes out, top leg follows, give it a nice little kick. From here, bring the legs together And just maybe reach for the toes and just lean in. You can put the chin into the chest. We're just rounding here. It's a nice relaxed stretch. We're not going into like the full version of like the Paschimottanasana. Just seated forward fold and breathe in and out, in and out. All right, go ahead and come on up. I'm going to turn my legs over here to the side. And then let's go ahead and go into Paschimottanasana, or the seated fold. I would suggest to get a block here if you have a lot of flexibility, or a yoga strap. The legs are going to be straight. Shift to one side, pull the flesh out. Do the same on the left. Get it out from underneath the booty to where you feel those little hooks that we talked about, the ischial tuberosities. And if the legs aren't straight here, maybe sit on a block or a blanket. It will tilt the pelvis forward, let you sit up and straighten the legs out. First variation that I'm going to teach too. Take the yoga strap, place it around the ball of the foot, hold on to it like horse reins. Chest forward, shoulders back, back straight, pinching the scapula, lifting the chin, pulling and keeping a flat spine, breathing. Second variation, maybe your hands can get on your feet, but don't do it if you're rounding your shoulders in. What I want you to do is pull the shoulders forward, then roll them back, and lifting the chin up to keep a flat spine, feeling a deep stretch here. Full inhalations, full exhalations. Next variation, maybe you can grab your wrist or your hands, holding that. Or you get your handy yoga block, place it on the pad of the foot, level 1, 2, or 3, depending on what you need here. Roll the shoulders forward, pull them back, looking forward. See, I'm having my shoulders too far forward, so I'm going to take it back to level 2. Roll forward, then pull back, and now I have a much deeper stretch because I'm not going to let my ego get in the way. Full inhalations, full exhalations. Breathing in and out, in and out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release the strap, the feet, your hands, whatever it is that you're using. Do a little house cleaning here. Get all the stuff in the front of the mat. And then what I want you to do is bend your knees, put the feet flat on the ground, toes at the edge of the mat, and go ahead and lie all the way down. Yay, we made it to the mat. Bring those knees into your chest, wrap your arms around them, rock from side to side for your Vinyasa. Enjoy this. Breathing in and out. This may be an opportunity for you to grab the outer edges of the feet, pulling the knees into your armpits for a happy baby, and you can rock from side to side. Or you can try to deepen it by plugging the tailbone down and then try to get the shoulders down to the ground to have a big, big hip opener here. You may be able to get more flexibility than you have before because your hips are open from pigeon and cow face. And just a little bit more rocking here. Then you can bring those knees into your chest. Now, you can continue the knees to the chest, or we can go into a plow. And what that means is you're going to grab the edge of the mat, holding onto it. Relax the neck and start to straighten the legs up. I want you to lift the hips up, controlling it. Then legs are straight and maybe the toes touch down behind you. Do not turn your head. That can hurt your neck, so you're just looking toward your knees. You should be able to swallow and to speak freely here. Full breath in, full breath out. Fully and completely. And then from here, take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to come down one vertebrae at a time. Nice and controlled, nice and controlled. And then you can either bend the knees or put the feet flat on the ground, extend the legs, or take the legs all the way down, nice and straight, until they come down onto the mat. And congratulations. Flip those palms, let go of that mat, close your eyes. You have made it into Shavasana. I hear cheering, I feel smiles. Breathe, you made it. Focus on the breath. That's all I want you to do. Think about the 3-part breath that we started at the beginning of the practice. Inhaling where the belly rises, The ribs come apart. The chest rises up. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And just breathe. It's beautiful. Close the eyes. Be relaxed. But don't check out. Check in. Now I'm going to strike the heart chakra bowl. And again, I want you to feel that vibration start in the heart center. It will go down the spine, up the spine, and just go through to your limbs, up your neck and to your head. Just feel it. Feel like the tips of your fingers and toes and the top of your head's vibrating here. So here you go. Personal intention was that you set at the very beginning of your practice. And then think about what you gleaned about yourself. What did you learn about yourself? Not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental and emotional. Thinking about that inner self, thinking about that higher consciousness. And then knowing that the moment that you're in, the present moment, is the exact moment that you're supposed to be in, and it's absolutely perfect for you. Always remember, any opportunities that you may think about, they're opportunities to learn and how to embrace yourself and to continue to deepen your practice. The biggest thing is, don't have pride and ego. Don't let that get in the way. Strip that away and understand that each day and each side is completely different. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to wiggle in through the fingers and the toes, bringing life back into the body once again. Then maybe it would feel nice to raise the arms up overhead like a nice good morning stretch. You can even interlace the fingers and flip the palms back, stretching deeply to the center, to the right, to the left. Then begin to bend the knees with the feet flat on the ground and just roll over to whatever side feels good to you. And I want you to take a moment of pause there, a moment of self-reflection. And I want you to immediately think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Just the first 3 things that pop into your mind. It should bring a smile to your face. And then remember to fill your hearts with peace, harmony, laughter, and love. Take a deep breath in, and with your top arm and your top leg, begin to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Palms can be face down, face up, or index finger and thumb connected for a nice grounding mudra. Take a deep, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Then inhale the palms up overhead. They come together. Exhale, palms into the heart center, bowing your head slightly. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I'm beyond grateful and beyond humbled. Thank you so much. I would like to end the class with one Om. If you'd like to participate, let's take a nice deep breath to begin. The light and love in me honors the light and love in each of you, and I bow to you all with Namaste. I hope you had a great practice. come see me tomorrow. I'll put out another video. It's going to be a gentle yoga class. And just keep joining me. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Christina Karst Yoga. And even visit my website, ChristinaKarstYoga.com. It gives interesting information. There's blog information. I'll post these videos there as well. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.